Keep in touch with the Sound of Music children. I do.
That's so good.
Would you believe that they're all mums themselves and dads these days and have their own family lives, but every so often we all get together and we send cards and Christmas cards and things like that. And they are good friends, and I love them very much still.
Oh, good. This is a question from Vicky. Are you going to be writing a second book about your life?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, I've only just finished the first one.
But there's just so much to say, I know.
There is. I don't know. Stay tuned is what I can say. But I don't know right now whether I even could. But we'll see.
Maya is wondering if you can still fly with an umbrella.
Well, you know, as I get older, it gets harder. And I have to practice so much, and I don't have that much time for it these days. But sure I can.
So, for your autobiography, Home, like I said, what is the difference? Oh, I may have already asked this.
I have?
Yes.
Have we run out of questions?
Well, it's the doodle fingers are a little hard to...
Well, I would say so. She must be dying under that wonderful outfit, huh?
No, we're getting there, we're getting there. So, any advice that you can give authors or writers out there that are inspiring to create their stuff of their own?
Oh, well, I hope most of you love to try to write stories. I know that's what I did when I was a kid. Hello. What was that? That's absolutely right. She knows my first movie, she says. It was Mary Poppins, you're right. Advice to the young children in the arts, young children who are learning to write, I'd say that if you're passionate about it, keep going because it's going to give you a wonderful life. Secondly, all sorts of phenomenal chances will come your way because they did for me and I've seen it happen to other people. But do your homework. Be ready. That's the best advice I could say. There's a dad that knows what I'm talking about.
There's rumors of maybe you'll be in Shrek 4.
There is a rumor. I think Shrek 4 is being considered, and I believe I'm being considered for Shrek 4, and I'd be very happy about that. Do you all love Shrek? Yeah? So do I.
Now, is there a famous character out there, or just someone that you love, character-wise, that you would love to play one day?
Oh, my.
Ever thought, that character, I want to try that one day?
No, right now, nothing comes to mind. I've been so terribly lucky, and, golly, I think I'm going to wait and see if anything comes my way. Maybe one of my own books one of these days. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that is all the questions I have. Is there any questions left? Okay, well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for your wonderful time.
Please,
say that if anybody is interested, I'll be at Royce Hall at 2:15, 2:30, talking about my biography, Home, today. So if any of you adults want to come by and just sit in, please do. Have a lovely day. Keep cool and look after yourselves. You have a question? I've written, by myself, I've written about 5 stories.
Wow.
With my daughter, I've written about 17 stories, and we've published about 26 with other people.
Have you guys got other questions?
You have it right there. When did I look it up? I was looking for a name of something else before I got the idea to write the book, and I didn't find the name I was looking for, but I did see the name Whangdoodle, and I thought, what a great name. I better write a story about it. I'll take 2 more. One here. Oh, that's interesting. Gosh, I couldn't say. Could you? No, I can't say which I like better. Writing or performing. And what about you?
Maddie, just ask that question.
When I wrote my first book, well, I wrote books when I was a very little girl, just for myself. But then my first book, I think I was 20-something when I wrote the first book that I ever wrote. Okay, because I'm a very old lady now. Yes. Yes, I have, but none that have been hugely successful or anything like that. but I've written a few. Okay?
Maddie.
Was it difficult hiding behind a stone? Ask your question one more time.
Yes, I'm sorry. They already asked that.
Was I squashed? In The Sound of Music, was I squashed when I was hiding behind the gravestone? Yes, I was. Because there were a lot of people back there. They really were. Yes, young man. To be a princess?
Wait, I wanted to leave her to shoes in the middle.
I think, what kind of techniques did I use to give my own children the ability to be a princess? Probably good manners, pleases and thank yous, being considerate of other people. That's really important, because princesses don't have much time for themselves. They have to keep looking after everybody else, you see. So I think that was probably two of the things I told them. Just two more. What is my favorite book of my own? Of all books. That's not as difficult as it may sound. I was lucky enough in our Julie Andrews collection to publish a book that my dad bought me when I was a very little girl, and it went out of print. And it's a wonderful little book. How old are you? 8. I think you'd be just right for it, especially if Mummy helps you read it. It's called The Little Grey Men, and it's about 4 little gnomes who live under an oak tree, and they go looking for their long-lost brother, but it's really all about nature and a huge adventure. So it's called The Little Grey Men, and that was my favorite book as a child. Yes! 2! Wow! My first book ever was a book called Mandy, and see, somebody knows about it. And what was your other question? What do you think it means? It just means supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It just means superb, smashing, terrific, exciting, wonderful. It's exactly right. It's a word to say when you don't know what else to say. I have to go, and I'm so sorry that I do. One question? Yes, I can. I can. Thank you, everybody. You've been wonderful.